Witch, please. It's tarot time. Welcome to your weekly tarot tea, where we pull cards and spill cosmic truth for each zodiac sign. I'm Moon Lily, your mystical bestie, here to help you align, vibe higher, and decode the divine. Whether you're a fiery Aries or a dreamy Pisces, these messages are meant to guide your week with intention and intuition. So grab your matcha, light a candle, and let's see what the cards have to say. Welcome, witches, wanderers, and magical misfits, to a week where the stars have conspired, the tarot has spoken, and chaos reigns. Since this is episode 20, I wanted to shake things up a bit like the Tower card. This week, I want to portray each zodiac sign as a character in a horror story, and the tarot cards they throw define their chances of surviving the night. I love spooky season, and I thought it would be a really fun idea for this milestone episode. So if you're ready, grab your favorite blanket, a cup of hot chocolate, and your favorite snack, because this episode will have you on the edge of your seat. Tonight, the zodiac steps onto a stage of shadows, illusion, and upheaval. The signs will face trials, heartache, and betrayal, and not all will survive the night. Listen closely, because among the 12, only one will rise above the darkness, claiming the title of the ultimate survivor. The rest may not make it out unscathed. The night begins quietly, almost deceptively so. Aquarius steps onto the stage, the Two of Cups shimmering like a fragile promise of harmony. Two hearts aligned perfect, too perfect, but the calm is a lie. Suddenly, without warning, the tower crashes down. Fire, shards of crystal, screams of cosmic revelation. Everything Aquarius thought they knew is now obliterated. Friends, lovers, allies, all scattered in terror, and chaos reigns. But Aquarius isn't done. Amid the smoke and ruin, the Ten of Pentacles gleams like a distant lighthouse. There is a path to survival, a long game that can turn disaster into power. They pick through the wreckage, stepping carefully over the bodies of illusion and shattered plans. Every step is calculated. Every choice could be the difference between rising or being swallowed by the night. Aquarius emerges battered, wary, but alive for now. From the shadows, Pisces watches the scene with wide, haunted eyes. Aquarius's chaos has shaken the stage, and the Eight of Cups calls to them, whispering, it's time to abandon what no longer serves. But leaving isn't simple. Every step carries weight. Every turn offers temptation, and the Seven of Cups multiplies the illusions, dazzling paths that could save or doom them. And then the Ten of Wands settles on their shoulders like an iron mantle. Burdens, expectations, emotional baggage, too heavy, yet impossible to drop. Each step forward is a battle. Each decision a knife's edge between survival and collapse. The stage seems to tilt under the weight of their choices, the air thick with suspense. Pisces trudges on, carrying too much, stumbling through mirages, their hearts torn between hope and despair, wondering if they too will survive the night. The night quivers as Aries storms onto the stage, the chariot blazing like a torch in the darkness. Determined, unstoppable, they charge headfirst into the aftermath of Aquarius's upheaval and Pisces' heavy burdens. Every step is deliberate, a test of control in a world where chaos threatens to swallow anyone who falters. But the path is perilous. The Five of Pentacles presses down like a cold shadow. Whispers of loss and hardship chilling the fire in their veins. Rejection, scarcity, and struggle claw at them from all sides. The ground itself seems treacherous, as if the night conspires to trip them up, and yet Aries refuses to yield. Then the Ace of Swords flashes like lightning. Clarity, strategy, and a ruthless edge. With it, Aries slices through deception, cuts paths where none seem possible, and strikes at the heart of danger. The chaos roars, the shadows stretch, and Aries moves forward with precision and courage. Every heartbeat a drum of survival in the night that spares no one. The darkness thickens as Taurus steps onto the stage, eyes wide beneath the haunting glow of the moon. Shadows twist and dance around them, illusions hiding threats, whispering lies, and daring them to trust too easily. Nothing is as it seems, and every step forward feels like walking blindfolded across a creaking floor. The presence of karma lingers like a specter, reminding Taurus that past choices are never buried. Every step echoes. Every secret long hidden could rise to strike. The night itself seems sentient, measuring justice with cold precision, and Taurus feels its weight pressing down like icy fingers. Seeking refuge, they retreat inward, the hermit guiding them into solitary reflection, lantern in hand. Alone, they examine their path, their decisions, and the dangerous dance unfolding across the zodiac. But solitude isn't safety. It's a fragile shield. Outside, the chaos grows louder, the storm of this week's tarot tea raging ever closer. Taurus must navigate darkness and karmic shadows, hoping their insight will be enough to see them through the night. Gemini steps onto the stage, trying to ignore the dangers that swirl around them. The Two of Swords clouds their vision, a veil of denial hiding the threats just out of sight. They refuse to trust their instincts, and the night senses their hesitation. Shadows slither closer, exploiting every blind spot, every refusal to see the truth. The Five of Swords reversed offers a brief glimmer, a chance to avoid unnecessary conflict or betrayal, if only they can acknowledge what's happening. But the respite is fleeting. Surrounding them, the Eight of Swords coils like invisible chains, trapping Gemini in fear, doubt, and the consequences of ignoring their intuition. Every whisper in the darkness reminds them of the danger, and every step feels precarious. Gemini stands at the heart of tension, caught between what they refuse to see, the fleeting chance to avoid conflict, and the chains of fear that threaten to bind them. The chaos of the night presses in, and the questions loom. Can they open their eyes in time to survive, or will the darkness claim them like so many before? The shadows deepen as Cancer emerges onto the stage, and the chill of death sweeps over the scene. Nothing will remain as it was. Old structures crumble, endings arrive unannounced, and the air trembles with inevitability. The world around them shifts, and even the strongest footholds seem to vanish. Yet, amidst the upheaval, the Three of Pentacles glimmers, a chance to build, collaborate, and find allies in the chaos. Cancer's strength lies not in standing alone, but in carefully choosing who to trust, who to lean on, and who might betray them in this dark, twisting tale. And then, Six of Cups casts a nostalgic glow, bringing memories of the past, comfort, warmth, and lessons long forgotten. The past offers guidance, but it also tempts them with distractions and longing, a delicate dance between what was and what must be now. Cancer moves carefully, navigating death and rebirth, teamwork and memory, aware that every decision inches them closer to survival or doom. The air vibrates with the weight of inescapability as Leo strides onto the stage, the wheel of the year spinning behind them like a cosmic carousel of fate. The world turns, the cycles shift, and the night itself seems alive, ready to throw obstacles in their path. Nothing is permanent, and every step carries the potential for triumph or disaster. Hovering close, karma watches like a silent executioner. Past choices whisper through the darkness, reminding Leo that the universe keeps score and that missteps from months or even years ago may resurface tonight, ready to tip the scales. And then the Five of Swords cuts through the tension, a reminder that conflict, betrayal, and cunning games are never far. Allies may falter, rivals may strike, and Leo must navigate the treacherous battlefield with wit, courage, and claws bared. Every move is a gamble, every breath measured, because in this night of tarot terror, survival is earned through strategy and daring. The shadows tighten as Virgo steps into the fray, the Ace of Swords flashing like a knife in the dark. Clarity cuts through the chaos, a fleeting insight in a night where danger lurks in every corner. Truth is available, but only if they dare to wield it. Yet the Queen of Swords reversed lurks as a warning. Misjudgments, cold detachment, or harsh words threaten to undermine their efforts. Every choice teeters on the edge between empowerment and self-sabotage, and the darkness watches for the slightest slip. Then comes the Empress reversed, pressing down with stifled energy. Growth is blocked, nurturing falters, and abundance is withheld. Virgo must navigate this night of obstacles with intellect and intuition alone, cutting through the illusions, managing missteps, and all the while the weight of restriction presses from every side. The shadows tighten as Virgo steps into the fray, the Ace of Swords flashing like a knife in the dark. Clarity cuts through the chaos, a fleeting insight in a night where danger lurks in every corner. Truth is available, but only if they dare to wield it. Yet the Queen of Swords reversed lurks as a warning. Misjudgments, cold detachment, or harsh words threaten to undermine their efforts. Every choice teeters on the edge between empowerment and self-sabotage, and the darkness watches for the slightest slip. Then comes the Empress reversed, pressing down with stifled energy. Growth is blocked, nurturing falters, and abundance is withheld. Virgo must navigate this night of obstacles with intellect and intuition alone, cutting through the illusions, managing missteps, and all the while the weight of restriction presses from every side. The stage darkens further as Libra steps forward, the magician igniting the air with the promise of skill, manipulation, and the power to bend reality to their will. Everything seems possible if they can control it. Yet the Emperor looms like an unyielded fortress, demanding structure, authority, and order in a night that resists all three. Every choice Libra makes must navigate between dominance and diplomacy, or risk collapsing under the weight of unseen forces. And then the hanged man casts its shadow, twisting time and perspective. Sacrifice is required, patience is demanded, and understanding comes only through suspension and discomfort. Libra must balance ambition, control, and surrender, treading carefully on a knife's edge. One misstep, and the night's horrors could claim them. The darkness intensifies as Scorpio steps into the night, and the Five of Cups drapes over them like a veil of sorrow. Loss, regret, and disappointment cling to their every movement, a reminder that not all is recoverable. Then comes the Ten of Swords, sharp, final, and unavoidable. Painful endings strike with the weight of certainty, cutting through illusions and leaving raw truth in their wake. The night is brutal, and Scorpio feels it pressing down, relentless and merciless. Yet even amidst the despair, the high priest shines a flicker of guidance. Wisdom, spiritual insight, and the ability to see beyond immediate suffering give Scorpio a glimmer of hope. They can learn, transform, and rise, but only if they embrace the lessons of loss and navigate the darkness with courage. Sagittarius strides onto the stage, guided by the high priest. Knowledge, wisdom, and intuition mark their every step, offering insight in a night where most stumble blindly. They sense the traps, the illusions, and the hidden dangers, but knowing the path doesn't guarantee safety. The Two of Swords clouds their choices, forcing difficult decisions where every option carries risks. The weight of indecision presses down, and even a single misstep could be fatal in a night of utter devastation. Then the moon rises, draping the scenery in uncertainty and illusion. Shadows twist, whispers slither, and the truth becomes elusive. Sagittarius must trust their inner compass to navigate deception, emotional turbulence, and shifting realities, all while the pandemonium of the zodiac's horrors tightens its grip. Capricorn enters the night with a steely gaze, but the Three of Swords strikes immediately. Heartbreak, betrayal, and painful truths pierce the air. The wounds of the past are fresh, and the night seems eager to test their endurance. Yet the Nine of Pentacles glimmers as a stronghold of self-sufficiency. Independence, discipline, and quiet strength allow Capricorn to navigate the shadows with calculated grace. Even as chaos rages around them, they stand firm, knowing their survival depends on resourcefulness and resilience. But then comes the Hanged Man, distorting time and perspective. Patience is demanded and sacrifice is expected. Capricorn must let go of control, surrender to the flow of events, and see the world from a new angle, or risk being swallowed by the night's relentless trials. The night has tested them all. Shadows clawed, illusions deceived, and the weight of the tarot pressed heavily on every zodiac sign. Some stumbled, some fell, and some barely managed to hold on. But through breakthrough, betrayal, and constant challenges, one has endured. Steadfast, disciplined, and cunning, they faced the night's horrors with patience and strength. Every challenge was met with calculated resilience, every burden carried with unwavering focus. The ultimate survivor of the tarot's horror is Capricorn. Capricorn navigated the chaos, endured what others could not, and emerged stronger for it. The rest, their trials are etched in the shadows, reminders of the night that spared no one, and of lessons learned in the crucible of tarot's darkest hour. So, witches, wanderers, and magical misfits, let this tale be a reminder that the night may be dark, the path treacherous, and the tarot ever watchful, but your courage, insight, and resilience can carry you through even the most harrowing of nights. Until next week, stay vigilant, stay magical, and keep your wits about you, for the stars are always watching. Witch, please, you got this.
Bye, guys.
And that's your tarot tea for the week, witches. Trust what resonates, release what doesn't, and keep showing up as your most aligned self. If you love this magical moment, Don't forget to follow, rate, and share. Which, please, it's tarot time. I'll be back next week to stir the zodiac cauldron all over again. Until then, stay witchy and don't let the stars ghost you. Oh, and follow me on TikTok at lilies.fireflies.